When a child does have a diagnosed disability, like a language-based learning disability, it can be really good news because that means that we can start building ramps to success for that student to get them where they need to be. Oftentimes when parents have receive a diagnosis for their child that he or she has a language-based learning disability, the parent is oftentimes very confused. Certainly we weren't expecting that as parents, and they come to schools like the Craig School and other experts in our field wondering, obviously, how they can help their child. For the most part, language-based learning disabilities have to do with either receptive language or expressive language. And there's a wide variety of those. For the most part, children at the Craig School have trouble reading. That's how it presents itself mostly. But certainly other ways that information gets processed by the brain auditorily. We have children with auditory processing issues, texturally, which would be dyslexia, numbers with dyscalculia, or expressive communication issues, either through expressing emotions or other communication deficits.
I would describe my learning differences as very out of control sometimes. I get very hyper and can't sit still well in class. Or I'll be reading and then I'll have to read it again and again just to understand one sentence. So it takes a long time to read just a page of a book, and seeing all the words seems like it's all scrambled up and just confusing.
So ADHD makes it hard to focus. Dyslexia makes it so the words are kind of more jumbled, so it's hard to read. And then auto-processing is just basically when you hear something, it doesn't fully process in your brain. Based on what I've learned, it has helped me impact my self-confidence and my thoughts on the future. It showed me that I have more support and that I am with a community of people who have similar learning disabilities and that I'm not alone in this.
So we address the social and emotional needs of students as they progress through high school by teaching them, guiding them, their sense of self. A lot of students with learning disabilities come into high school with very low self-esteem, prior experiences that just weren't very positive. So it's almost like a rebuilding process for them. We need to guide them, to teach them that their learning disability is just a piece of their puzzle, that they bring aptitudes and values and uniqueness, and so to help them find that balance in themselves. So we're addressing their self-esteem, creating that self-awareness with the ultimate goal of making them self-accepting, which allows them to be self-advocates.
Multisensory instruction at the Craig School is one of the foundational principles of how we teach our students. Learning disabled students or neurodivergent students really need multisensory instruction to activate different parts of their brain because their brains learn differently. They are actually using different parts of their brain to learn. Some examples of that multisensory instruction you will see in every single classroom all throughout the day. From simple things like making sure that anything the teacher is saying is also up on the board, whether it's in a list fashion or it is keywords or very deliberate, like when we are doing our written expression instruction. The written expression that we use is a completely multisensory program. It has hand signals that go with all of the definitions or parts of speech, like for a subject or a predicate. But even in the math classrooms, you see it with learning how to skip count and literally playing hopscotch to do it, right? Hopping, whether it's down the hallway or it's on a hopscotch board in the classroom, you know, feeling it and seeing it are very important for them.
The advice I would give to other students who are facing similar challenges that I have is to not always look down, to look ahead and know that there are people out there who can help you, and you might have to keep looking a little bit, but you'll definitely find someone there who will be able to help you through life.